Todd, tell us what your thoughts today.
Today is such a special milestone for Raising Cane's. It's our 25th birthday. I can't believe it. We opened up 25 years ago here in the North Gates LSU, the mothership, the place I reconstructed with my own hands, and it became an LSU tradition, and then I had no idea that would start. And here we are 25 years later. We have almost 40,000 crew members, 600 locations across the country and internationally. And we've been so fortunate to be able to give back over $100 million back to the communities we serve over the last 25 years. But what better way to celebrate 25 years of business success than to give back $25 million to the communities we serve at our 25th birthday? That feels so good.
Tell us a little bit about these donations that you're making and how they're going to help people.
We love to focus on 6 areas, and that's education, feeding the hungry. It's things like pet welfare, active lifestyles. But then the 6th I like to talk about is everything else. So we're going to be involved in our communities from everything from education across the board. However we can help out, we're going to help out. Look, having this much success with business really humbles me and our organization, and we know it's something we need to do, and we should give back, and we should be an active part of our communities.
What have been some of your biggest challenges?
The biggest challenge for me starting this business was, which all small business aspiring owners to be, what all small business goes through, and I went through the same thing, is getting enough capital to start a business. You might have a great concept, but being able to have enough money to actually launch the project's the biggest part. And so that's why I like to be involved with groups like the Small Business Administration and other business incubators that help people get this money for their great concepts. I had to go work as a commercial fisherman in Alaska and work in refineries in Los Angeles to get enough money to start the first Raising Cane's. And it was also worth it, right? But everybody else can't go do that. But all the struggle I went through to open the first Raising Cane's, and then all throughout the career and how hard it's been over this time is completely worth it because we can help people. Look, I have over 40,000 crew members. Most of these people's first jobs. It's a great responsibility, but it's also a great privilege to teach them values, and they'll carry that on outside of Raising Cane's, right? And then also, I've served my customers 2.5 billion times over the last 25 years. A good product. We've earned their money. There's a lot of pride that goes along with that. And then being able to give back over $100 million over the last 25 years to the businesses, to the communities we serve. I mean, that's amazing, but now we're getting to a level, we can do $25 million in 1 year, and that just really feels good.
So you all had a plan, to increase your locations to 600 by 2020. It's been through quite a year. What are your plans in the next 5 years? Do you anticipate to add 50 more stores, 100 stores?
Yeah.
Where do you all kind of see yourselves in far as expansion plans?
Yeah, so part of our original 2020 plan was to hit 600 restaurants. Luckily, we are ahead of our growth schedule because 2020 really slowed us down. From a construction standpoint, from a materials, from a labor standpoint, all those things. But we're ahead, so we hit our 600 restaurant goal. Now going forward, we've gotten to the point where I'm comfortable to do about 100 restaurants a year. This is a major milestone for us, but we're going to do it over the next 12 months. We're going to open 100 restaurants, and from there we hope to continue to keep upping that number. Great question.
So does that include like Times Square, New York City?
Yeah. So some really exciting new places. So to get Cane's really exceptional international branding, we're going to high branding areas in the United States. Las Vegas Boulevard, Times Square, Broadway Street in Nashville. This is part of our new initiatives we're going to be opening over the next couple of years. These high-profile locations that not only tourists in the United States visit, but international tourists visit. They'll understand Cane's, bring that brand name back to those countries, then we'll have a good brand presence when we open there. Great questions.
Talk about One Love.
One Love. You got it, Jerry?
Yeah.
So at Raising Cane's, we have One Love, and that's quality chicken finger meals. And it's the same thing I've done since we opened this restaurant 25 years ago. Look, we have One Love. That's our quality chicken finger meals. And I've not changed that menu for 25 years. I believe in focusing on one thing and do it better than anybody else. And that's worked for Raising Cane's all these years.
Do you anticipate to reopen the downtown location anytime soon, or do you think you'll focus more on drive-through locations?
Yeah, so the downtown, I'm just working with the landlord to get some terms that work for everybody. It comes down to it. I just need to make it work business-wise. So we're still working on that. So, but it wasn't a COVID thing. It wasn't like a just drive-through thing. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So did you ever expect it to be what it is today?
No, I wanted one location here at the North Gates of LSU. You know, I was right out of college. This was college business planning class. It was a college dream. So I wanted to work with college students. I wanted my customers to be college students and just have a cool place, you know. And so, but once we opened up, I enjoyed it so much. And I opened a second location on the other side of LSU's campus, and I enjoyed that college. But then I realized what I can do. Like, this is my purpose. I can hire people, show them how to have a good company, and show them how a company can give back to the community and do good things. And I started realizing it really is my purpose. And when I started making some money and was able to help out good organizations here in my beloved hometown, that's when I really caught fire and said, hey, let's grow this thing. But I mean, it blows me away today. You know, it's like close to 600 locations. We're building another 100 over the next 12 months. But every restaurant matters to me, every community we go into. And that's because of how we started here, here at the North Gates LSU in Baton Rouge.
Do you think that's what sets you apart from maybe some other establishments across the country?
Yeah, I think having a founder is a really big competitive advantage. I mean, this is my baby. I mean, my crew is my family. I care about them, right? I take it personally when a customer doesn't get a good customer experience or food at Cane's. It's like an expression of my family. And so when you care that much, you focus on the right things. I spend very little time focused on the financials of the company, things that people call business, that think business. My focus goes to my crew, my customers, and my community. When I'm focused on that, you're focused on the right things, then the bottom line, that takes care of itself when you're focused on the right things, yeah.
You've been recognized in terms of being well-liked as a CEO. What in your leadership philosophy do you think has lent itself to have, you know, good relationships with your employees?
Great question. So, and I keep looking this way so you get up. These are great questions. Thank you. So, I care about my crew. I'm the original fry cook and cashier. I created all these systems for Raising Cane's at this location. And this is when I was working nonstop, 20-hour days in this location. I wear it on my sleeve, on my Raising Cane's, sorry, t-shirt, but I wear it on my sleeve, fry cook and cashier. My business card says founder, chairman, CEO, fry cook, cashier. And everybody in Raising Cane's has that same title. You might be in accounting, fry cook, cashier. You work in the restaurants, you get trained in the restaurants, you have empathy for what the restaurant's going through. And so I understand that is a challenging job. Standing on your feet all day, either cooking or servicing a drive-through, creating a great product, but being friendly to thousands of customers, it's a hard job, right? But if we have positive motivational management, thanking our crew, if we have cool uniforms they can wear, if we have good music playing, if we have flexible scheduling, all these things go into respecting that crew member. I created a whole department at Raising Cane's called Cane's Love Department. It's about respecting, rewarding, and recognizing our crew. So I literally have a whole team that does nothing but work with me on ways we can respect, reward, and recognize our crew members. When you focus on your crew, they take care of your customers. And it's great. You know, I got recognized as one of the top 100 CEOs in the United States by my crew over the last several years, and this is voted on by them. This is all categories, all businesses in the United States. What a great recognition for me. But the truth is, I have 600 locations, and I'm spread out across 32 states and internationally. So what it goes down to, the gratitude I have for our restaurant leaders carrying on the same values that I have and treating our crew right, the recognition goes to them.
Do you have any advice for anyone in the business world?
Yeah, you know, so entrepreneurs, I like to say this, that want to get started, right? You know, so many entrepreneurs have a dream of starting their business, and so many of them have great concepts. But what I tell them is, imagine how hard it is to start your business and then multiply that by infinity. And if you still are committed and passionate to do it, then you'll be successful. So many entrepreneurs I see stop because it's always going to be hard. They stop right before opening, and how they could have changed the world could have been incredible. And so I say, just if you are multiply infinity, you know you're committed to that, then never give up. And then I think the most important thing you can do after that is you focus on your team. And so it's either your crew or your staff members, whatever it is. I never call them employees. Focus on your crew. Then focus on your customers, giving real good customer service, and then your communities. And if you focus on these things and you do things for the right reasons, then business success falls in place.